Yo, what's good? It's Timothy Glean, and I'm coming at you with another video. As you could probably notice, I haven't really been coming out with videos as consistently as I'd have before, and I'm gonna be honest, it's been a lot on my mind. There's been a lot that's been happening in life, and I'm just doing the best to try to take care of myself and, 3 other human beings, but I'm striving. It's tough. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been in a season of, I feel like gearing up to face some things in my life that I feel like I've been running from. Just as you see in the title of this video, the key to courage. We have to be able to admit our fears. We have to admit that sometimes we can be scared, that sometimes we may feel uneasy, that sometimes we may feel anxious and have anxiety, sometimes that we can just be humans and feel what we feel. The moment that you try to bury your fears like you don't feel them is the moment that you don't give yourself the room to even have courage. Sometimes people put up this front, and this tough front, but even in that front, I feel like you're not putting yourself in a position to grow. In order to grow, you have to admit things. You have to admit things are off. You have to admit that, once again, you're scared, that you feel a certain type of way about the trials in your life. Sometimes we think of courage and being brave as these things that come when you don't feel fear, when you're not scared. You need a level of fear or being scared or anxiety and being anxious in order to be courageous, because courageous is facing things in the midst of those feelings that arise inside of us, which is normal. It's like being excited. It's like being happy. It's like being sad. You get scared sometimes. Once again, you have to admit that. You're never going to grow past who you are if you don't admit that you're scared of some things. If you don't admit that some things may look impossible. And this is where faith comes into play. Where you have faith in the Most High that He can do something. Because how many people have been fearful or scared of what's happening in front of them, but then they put their faith in the Most High and He gives them peace about it, and then they go forward in His strength that He's given them, and you see miracles and signs and wonders happen. And some of the greatest things have happened through fear, because that's when people can have the atmosphere to be courageous in those fears, in the midst of those fears. This is how we grow in faith. From faith to faith, to glory to glory. We grow through our fears, through our shortcomings, through our faults, through our mistakes, through the things that we're scared of, once again. So if you are somebody that want to truly be courageous and want to know the secret to being courageous, the true secret to being courageous is to admit your fears, to admit those things. Because the moment that you know that and are aware of that, you can face it. The more you try to bury those feelings deep down inside and you try to ignore or run away from the things that you're fearful of and scared of, the less room you have to be courageous, the less room you have to face those things and to overcome them. Because in order to overcome things, you have to admit that you need something to overcome. In a lot of cases, we run away from our fears and try to put on a front like we're not scared. No, you can admit you are scared. You can admit you are afraid. You can admit that you are fearful, but you don't allow those things to make you run away. That's a coward. No, you face it. You admit that you feel it, but you face it and you grow from it when you face those things. And trust and believe that's where courage comes from. 10 times out of 10, whatever it is in life, you're going to succeed at it if you face it. But trust in the Most High in it all, and best believe that He will be with you. If you need some other helpful videos or tips, check these ones out. I believe that they will help you. And may the Most High bless you in Yahusha's name.